So today we're going to do something, one of my favorite quick cartoon characters or superheroes, and that is the web slinging, your neighborhood friendly Spider-Man. So this one's really quick, easy. You can do fancier versions, and we're going to do a quick version to begin with. I'll do it then, like the next step up. But the idea is just because you're doing superheroes does not mean it has to be difficult, does not mean that it has to be 20, 30 minutes or whatever. Some of the characters I make, yeah, they take some good time. I won a competition one time for 7 minutes or less, making a pretty detailed Batman with a batarang. But you don't need to go full out. Um, we're going to do a lot of superheroes here, and I think it's important just to see the spectrum. So we did the video with Wolverine, pretty complex, takes time, very detailed, something you do for a special event or with a client paying for just that balloon. This one is more like if you're doing like an art fair, doing something special, quick things, but you're still trying to get good tips. And so we're just going to start it here. We're going to get a couple blue, dark blue, and a couple red here. And we're going to use a round one for the head. Now, up to recently, one of the brands did make a Spider-Man face. From what I'm hearing, there, unless I got the information wrong, that's going to be stopped if it hasn't already. Now, there might be some others out there who will be making them individually, but the official ones that this manufacturer made working with Marvel and Disney will no longer be. So I'm going to show you something that was taught to me a long time ago and how to make an easy Spider-Man face with a marker, especially for those like me who cannot draw. So stay tuned for that. All right. So first thing I do with my Spider-Man is I like to start with the legs. It's just good area, lets me build up quickly. So I'm going to take my two blue balloons, and they don't need to be blown up much, just about halfway. Tie each one individually. And we're going to be doing a whole video series on different types of feet and hands and bodies and faces, hair, eyes. We're going to break down all those different parts so that you can make your and create your own. But again, this is going to be a simple one. So we're not going to be doing anything too fancy here. So this one is going to be about 2.5 finger bubble. This is going to be the foot and the heel, just followed by an ear twist. Then you're going to do about a 3 finger, then another ear twist. And then I go down and grab the other one and do the exact same thing. And now I have this. Pretty simple. So I'm now going to just go up about another 3 fingers and twist them together. Okay? And that's where we're at right now. Nothing complex so far. Pretty stinking simple. So, and if you don't know how to do an ear twist, hey, check out the video in the playlist on how to do balloon techniques. So, grab our red. We're going to do 2 reds. Again, less than halfway. And we're going to be doing really simple hands on this one. So we're just doing 2 small ear twists, followed by a 2.5 finger bubble, ear twist, followed by like a 3.5 finger bubble, and an ear twist. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Hands, elbow, shoulder. That's where your ear twists are going to be. Just like that. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to your ear twist and wrap the balloons around. I'm going to give a little gap there, and you'll see why that's important in a little bit. See how I got that nice little space right there? Okay, going to have my balloons facing downward like this, and I'm going to twist them together. Okay, and we're just going to do a quick hero chest. We're not going to go the full six pack here. But what we're going to do is just twist it again about 3 fingers. We're going to take one of them, roll it all the way up to the top, twist it around a couple times, and then right back. This gives it more of the superhero physique. And we're going to do that again one more time. This one's about 2.5 fingers. Okay, now we take our feet and we are going to twist the lower body and the upper body together, right at the joint. Once we twist those two sections together, what we're going to do is leave our blue one hanging down. We're going to grab our red one and we're going to just mimic what we did on the other part. Again, twist it up about 2.5 fingers. Going to take one of those, move it down and around. Again, it just pulls the bubble a little bit to give it that kind of six-pack look. And then we're going to grab that last section, match it up. Before we link them in, we're going to just take one of those balloons and do that, the whole ab thing. Bring it down, twist it around, and bring it back up. And we're going to twist that right into the other, right around here. So all the reds form a cluster. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our blue balloon and go right up to the shoulder. Our blue balloon from the other side, go right up to the shoulder. And we're going to now get rid of some of these extra balloons. Okay, so now we have, oh, we got a little leak in one of my blue balloons here. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the face. Now you can do this a couple different ways. 6-inch rounds work great. This is a 12-inch. This is what I have nearby. You can also use the end of a 350 or a 646 to give it that, what you want in essence is the round part. You don't want really long. So that's what we're going to do here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get just a tiny bubble, just like that, in ear twister. This gives me something to push in to that head area, just like that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a marker. Yes, I actually have markers. So this is what was taught to me on how to make an easy Spider-Man face. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go down from where the chin area would be all the way to the top of the head. Straight line, straight as you can get it. And now I hand shake a little bit, so mine's a little bit not so straight. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cross it over. So I'm going to start at the middle of that area, and I'm going to go one way, then I'm going to come back and do the other way. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center part of each one of those, and I'm going to go up to about halfway in the balloon. Okay. I know it looks like something from like the Squid Games or something right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and connect all these spots at the top. Now, if you want, you can do the whole balloon, go all the way around. That is up to you. Now, again, this is a simple way of doing it. There are many, 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 many more who are much more gifted, stylish, better, artistic, um, well, all over, just much, much better at drawing than I am. And that's okay. We all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses. Lean into your strengths, try to cover up your weaknesses as much as you can. So, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to actually go and make some lines. So, the main thing to remember is I want to keep these two spots right here open. And you're going to see why in a second because that's going to be my eyes. So, right above where that eye is, I'm going to do kind of like a semi portion of a circle. And that's going to give me my webbing look when I do it a whole bunch more. And all right. So now I'm going to keep these two open. Those are going to be my eyes, and you'll see why in a second. But I'm now going to do a couple more in each one of those. And what this does, it gives it that webbing look. Oh, I almost went into one of my eyes. And especially if you can't get your hands on the pre-made ones, and you're not the best artist, this, and I did what I told you not to do. I actually covered one of my spots. That's okay. So either you can use a white paint marker if you want to go traditional, or what I usually do, because I don't usually carry a white paint marker with me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There are some really good brands out there, but I'm just going to fill actually in that whole area, and I'm going to give him his black eyes instead of the white eyes. Now, if you're making Venom, which is black Spider-Man, all black Spider-Man costume, then white eyes are really needed, and the white webbing looks really good. And for those who aren't too familiar with Spider-Man, and or if you haven't watched Into the Spider-Verse, highly recommend it because there are a ton of different Spider-Man out there, including Miles Morales, which is becoming more and more of a popular character. He's been pretty, especially with the movies, he's become more popular. But um, they've done some pretty cool things with Spider-Man over the years, especially transforming from a teenager to more of a mentor type character. So, okay, so that is the face. Again, not complex. If I need to, I could probably bust this out in about 10 to 15, 10 to 20 seconds, and I'm okay. However, again, for those who are more, especially if you have a background in like face painting or airbrushing, use those skills. Really sell it. You can do some really cool things. So now for the Spider-Man symbol, I usually do it up here. So I make one small circle and then like one oval. See, just like that. And then I add my 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down, 1, 2 down, 1, 2 up. And that is my little Spider-Man symbol. So that's cool. But we could do something a little bit cooler on it. I like using the clear balloons for this. You can do it a couple different ways. Either you can do just like this with a little inflated and do a little apple twist or tulip twist, and it looks like he's just spitting out a little bit. Or you can go back to the molding video on how to sculpt a balloon that we did, and you can do this. And now you got him shooting on his webbing. And if you want, you can put this on a hat and let him hang. Really cool. Had a lot of fun with that one over the years. But this is a pretty simple Spider-Man. And kids love it. Parents love it. It's easily recognizable. Now, can we make a much more detailed one? Yes, we can. And you know what? Let's do that. But this is, again, not a bad Spider-Man. And if you wanted to do it without the abs, all you have to do, here, we'll even show you what it looks like. Let's, oh, scissors over there. So what we're going to do is just break some balloons here. That works. To give you the idea. And that's really all it is. And if you don't want it to do the twist, all you have to do is grab the end of your balloon here and bring it down. Now, the one reason why I don't usually like doing this is because I feel like it bends them over, hunches them over a little bit. But again, to each your own. So, yeah, takes a little less time. And if you make one of these, you will make a ton of these. And they will be very popular. And at an art fair or something like that, outdoor, you can make probably five. Well, I know you can do five. In the better markets, you can probably do 10 all day long making this guy, just like that. So, all right. And he uses one, two, three, four, five balloons, five, six balloons. So, my rule of thumb for like when I used to charge for events is for like sidewalk sales and things like that is $1 per balloon in the sculpture. And so 6 balloons, $6, charge 10. Yeah, it works. So remember, balloons are about 10 cents a piece, 10 cents a piece. Yeah, something like that. So that's the simple to medium one. Remember, smile is free. Thank you only takes a moment, but an encouraging word at the right time can change someone's life forever. And the words of Uncle Ben, with much power comes much responsibility. Till next time, keep on twisting and adios.